Imagine your dream home, your sanctuary, suddenly invaded by an unseen army. Pests! Picture this. A clandestine force made up of tiny invaders creeping into your space, uninvited. They're more than just unwelcome guests, they're pests. They come in all shapes and sizes, from the tiniest of ants to the most cunning of rats. These aren't just nuisances, they pose real threats to our lives, health, and property. They can cause structural damage, contaminate our food, and even spread diseases. This invasion might seem inconspicuous at first, but the consequences can be disastrous. An infestation can turn your serene haven into a battlefield, shifting your focus from enjoying your space to protecting it. This isn't a drama you'd want unfolding in your home. It's a crisis that calls for immediate action, a situation that demands a plan. But fear not, for every problem there is a solution. Welcome to the ultimate cheat sheet to a pest-free paradise. In order to win this battle, the first step is to know your enemy. Imagine that you're a detective, and your mission is to uncover the hidden secrets of these unwelcome guests. The most common culprits are roaches, rodents, ants, and bedbugs. Each one has unique characteristics and are attracted to certain environments. Roaches, for instance, are nocturnal creatures that thrive in dark, damp places. They are enticed by food scraps and unhygienic conditions. These creepy crawlers are known for their resilience, making them a formidable adversary. Next up, we've got rodents. These sneaky invaders are attracted to warm, cozy environments, especially during the colder months. They're always on the hunt for food, so any accessible food source is an open invitation. Ants, on the other hand, are social insects that operate in colonies. They are particularly attracted to sweet substances and can infiltrate your home through the tiniest of cracks. It's not just one or two ants you're dealing with, but potentially thousands from a single colony. And then we have the notorious bedbugs. These pests are primarily nocturnal and feed on human blood. They prefer to dwell close to areas where people sleep or spend significant amounts of time. Why is it important to know these details? Well, understanding the habits and preferences of these pests can help you identify potential risk areas in your home. It can also aid in pinpointing the root cause of the infestation, whether it's a food source, a particular environment, or an access point. Remember, these pests are not in your home without a reason. They are there because they've found something they need to survive. By identifying and eliminating these elements, you can turn your home into a fortress that's less appealing to these invaders. It's also essential to remember that each pest requires a unique strategy. What works for roaches may not necessarily work for ants or bedbugs, so understanding your enemy is key to formulating an effective plan of attack. Knowledge is power. Now that we know our enemy, we can plan our strategy. With our enemies identified, it's time to devise our battle plan. First and foremost, cleanliness is key. Pests thrive in dirty environments, and by maintaining a clean home, you automatically make it less appealing to them. Regularly clean your kitchen and dining areas, as crumbs and spills are a feast for pests. Keep your garbage bins secured and take out the trash regularly to avoid attracting unwanted guests. Next, consider the exterior of your home. Pests often find their way in through cracks and crevices. Regularly inspect your home's exterior for any potential entry points and seal them off. Pay particular attention to areas around windows, doors, and plumbing. Now, on to repellents. Store-bought chemical repellents can be effective, but they're not the only option. Many natural alternatives can help keep pests at bay. For instance, certain herbs and spices like peppermint and cinnamon can deter many types of pests. Planting these in your garden or sprinkling them around your home can help create a protective barrier. Another effective strategy is to use pests' natural enemies to your advantage. For example, introducing predators like birds or ladybugs into your garden can help control pest populations. However, this method should be used carefully to avoid causing an imbalance in your local ecosystem. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, pests can still become a problem. If you find yourself overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Pest control experts have the knowledge and tools to effectively deal with infestations, and can provide advice on how to prevent future problems. In this war against pests, it's important to stay vigilant. Regularly inspect your home for signs of pests and take action at the first sign of trouble. Remember, it's easier to prevent a problem than to deal with an infestation. Lastly, educate yourself. The more you know about pests and how to control them, the better equipped you'll be to protect your home. There are many resources available, from books to online forums, that can provide valuable information. Remember, the best offense is a good defense. Prevention is always better than cure. Now, let's equip ourselves with the right tools. As in any battle, the weapons we choose can make all the difference when waging war against pests. In the market today, there are a plethora of pest control products and tools designed to tackle every conceivable invader. From sprays and powders to traps and baits, there's a solution to every pest problem. But remember, not all weapons are created equal. Let's start with sprays. These are great for immediate effect and they work well for both indoor and outdoor applications. They can target a wide range of pests including ants, roaches, and mosquitoes. However, caution is key. Always ensure proper ventilation when using sprays indoors, and keep them out of reach from children and pets. Next up, we have powders. These are ideal for treating hard-to-reach areas like cracks and crevices, where pests love to hide. They're a longer-term solution, remaining effective for weeks or even months, but again, safety first. Avoid inhaling the powder and keep it away from food and water sources. Traps and baits are another effective tool in our armory. These are designed to lure pests in and trap or poison them. They can be particularly effective for dealing with rodents, bugs, and even larger pests like raccoons, yet they must be used judiciously. Place them in strategic locations, where pests frequent and keep them well away from areas used by children and pets. Now let's touch on something crucial. The benefits of using eco-friendly pest control solutions. These products are not only effective but also kinder to our environment. They're typically made from naturally occurring substances, which means they're less toxic to non-target organisms and often biodegradable. In the end, no matter the tools you choose, always read and follow the product instructions. And remember, the best weapon in any battle is knowledge. Equipped with the right tools, victory is within our reach. So let's march forward, confident in our ability to reclaim our space from these unwelcome invaders. It's time to reclaim your paradise. Now that we've armed ourselves with knowledge and the right tools, it's time to apply what we've learned. Our victory over pests begins with a thorough cleaning. Get into every nook and cranny, every corner, and every hidden space. Remember, pests thrive in the dark and dirty places we often overlook. A clean home is your first line of defense. Next, apply the pest control methods we've discussed. If you're dealing with roaches, for instance, strategically place the roach baits around your home. Remember to place them where pets and children can't reach them. If it's mosquitoes you're battling, ensure your environment is free of stagnant water. This is their breeding ground. For those dealing with rodents, the snap traps we've talked about will be your best friend. Now, this is crucial. You must be consistent. Rome wasn't built in a day, and your pest problem won't disappear overnight either. It's a process. You're likely to still see pests around for a few days or even weeks after starting your pest control measures. Don't be disheartened. This doesn't mean your efforts are fruitless. It simply means that the pests are gradually being eradicated. Regularly check, refresh, or replace your pest control measures. If you've set traps, check them daily. If you've placed baits, replace them as needed. And remember, keep your environment clean. Don't give these pests a chance to regroup. And finally, be patient. Patience is a virtue, especially in pest control. It might take a while, but with consistency and patience, your home will be pest-free. Imagine waking up to a home where you don't have to worry about pests. A place where you and your family can live comfortably without the constant nagging thought of pests lurking around. It's possible. It's within your reach. Pest control is not a battle but a war. Consistency is the key. And with that key, victory is assured. Your paradise, once lost, is now reclaimed. Enjoy the peace and serenity of a pest-free paradise. You've earned it. So, are you ready to live in a pest-free paradise? Imagine waking up every day to a home that's truly your sanctuary, free from uninvited guests. We've journeyed together through the unseen invasion, understanding our enemies, devising a battle plan, arming ourselves, and tasting the sweet victory of a pest-free environment. Living pest-free isn't just about cleanliness, it's about peace of mind, knowing that your home is a safe and healthy place for you and your loved ones. It's about taking back control and maintaining the sanctity of your personal space. Let's not forget the joy of uninterrupted sleep, free from the buzzing of mosquitoes, or the satisfaction of preparing a meal without the fear of cockroaches lurking in the shadows. You've got the knowledge, you've got the tools, and now it's time to arm yourself with patience. So, arm yourself with knowledge, tools, and patience and reclaim your paradise. Remember, a pest-free home is not a luxury but a necessity. Start your journey today.